The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 Titanium. What will be the world's fastest graphics card when it's released? Though, it seems NVIDIA is having issues doing just that, releasing the 3090 Ti. But what is holding NVIDIA back from at least announcing a release date? Let's talk about that right after this intro. Roll it! Just last month at CES, NVIDIA announced the 3090 Ti. Now, I will admit, it looks baller on paper, and NVIDIA told us that we would hear more about it later that given month. Well, it's been more than 2 weeks now since the end of January, and we have heard nothing. The crazy part, we're not the only ones that haven't heard a thing. NVIDIA's radio silence has reached as far as their board partners, and that must be super frustrating. Just imagine announcing GPUs that cost several $1,000s, hyping them up, and then just being ghosted by your supplier when push comes to shove. So what's causing NVIDIA's reluctance to talk about the 3090 Ti with anyone? To be honest, we can only guess. But that doesn't mean we can't make an educated guess. Now let's start with some facts real quick. We know that the 3090 Ti uses the GA102 like the regular 3090. The difference though, the regular 3090 uses a slightly cut down version of the GA102. As for the Ti variant, it's full fucking send. Full die, every part enabled, high clock speeds, higher TDP, and the tolerance on the 3090 Ti chip must be airtight. So airtight that NVIDIA just can't manage to produce enough chips to not only fill their own cards, but their board partners as well. That begs the question, why would NVIDIA announce a card they can't even deliver on? Well, the answer lies right next door to them, AMD. The Red Team has a rumor floating around of a refresh of their RDNA 2 lineup that's being announced in the middle of this year, something that would be perfect for Computex. Included in that refresh lineup is going to be the 6950 XT, and with how neck and neck the 6900 XT and the 3090 are, this could be the final domino that would allow AMD to take the lead over NVIDIA. And with NVIDIA being, well, NVIDIA, they're not going to have anything to do with that. So to keep their top dog status and get ahead of the curve, NVIDIA has announced the 3090 Ti. And while it did solve their short-term goal of, being the top dog, it has created a bigger problem they haven't yet been able to own up to yet. And as more of the time passes, the problem only grows. Board partners have announced a plethora of 3090 Ti variances and have gone as far as to start pre-orders for them. One of the pre-orders in Vietnam has actually guaranteed that if you pay 100% down on the GPU, you will get the card. Could you imagine the stress NVIDIA is feeling right now? They have to get these cards out, but admitting there's a problem would only create a bigger scene. So instead, NVIDIA opts to go radio silent, probably with the hope that most of us would be forgetting about it. Where does this leave us moving forward though? To be honest, I have no clue. What we do know is how there's a race between AMD and NVIDIA to see who can claim the #1 spot though. Funny enough, it mimics the tortoise and the hare quite well. With AMD, they seem to be taking the tortoise's approach and a steady route, giving time to plan and deliver a product when ready. NVIDIA on the other hand is sleeping on the racetrack, relying on their early lead, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them, just like the hare. What are your thoughts on this? Did NVIDIA goof with making the 3090 Ti announcement? I mean, do you even plan on buying one at all? Feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll respond to them. And if you also, while you're down there, wish to go ahead and subscribe if you think we earned it, that'd be much appreciated. And if you wish to share the good word of tech for that, help us spread us things out there, we do have an Instagram at tech_4, spelled FOR_thought, and a Twitter at tech_4 with the number 4_thought. And if you wish to become even more than just that, we do have a membership program where you can pay about $5 a month and you get access to an awesome badge and a bunch of emojis that you can use live on our podcast, Pass the Salt, every Saturday at 1 p.m. Arizona time. And as always, I do thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Nice.